Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel of your favorite bookworm twink Supreme. So I know I said that I would never ever do a reading vlog. I did not enjoy them, but now I have a new camera, so I kind of have like a newfound motivation. Don't expect this to be a regular thing, or maybe do, I don't know. But I have decided to vlog my reading experience of two books that I have been highly anticipating. That would be The Maidens by Alex Michaelides and Heartstopper Volume 4 by Alice Oseman. Two authors whose works I have showered with 5 stars in the past. I am very excited. This vlog is gonna have both spoilers and non-spoilers, but all the spoiler stuff is gonna be at the end. Enjoy. Alright. Hey everybody, so I have some exciting news. This morning I woke up to my very good friend Gabby from Gabby Reads sending me a message, which just so happened to be one of the best messages I have gotten all year. Probably the best message I've gotten all year. If you've seen my TBR, if you've seen any video where I talk about my most anticipated books of the year, you would know that The Maidens by Alex Michaelides was on that list. Because this person wrote perhaps my second favorite thriller of all time, The Silent Patient. That book just rocked my world. So this morning I woke up to Gabby saying that she had an extra code for the audiobook version of The Maidens because she had already read it physically, so when they gave her the audiobook code, she decided to give me the code. And I can't show the code on here, obviously, but I have the audiobook and we are gonna test if it works. Okay, let's do this.
He's got away with it, she thought. He thought he had won.
Okay, she works. So I'm gonna listen to this. Since I don't have the physical book with me, this isn't gonna include footage of me aesthetically reading the books. Like, no, this is just gonna be me listening to audio, so I'm probably just gonna talk whenever I have an update. I'm probably gonna be non-spoiler for the most part, and then when spoilerific shit happens, I'll probably just leave that for my ending commentary. So look forward to that. This is a very impromptu reading vlog, and I am excited to dive into this book, and I cannot believe I actually own the book. It's just so surreal to me. I am gonna be drinking my vanilla foam coffee. Let's test this one out. Delicious. Okay, checking in real quick. I have a slight change of plans because apparently my phone is on very low battery, and because Apple has this fucking thing where you can't charge while listening unless you have the AirPods, which I don't have. But for now, I thought I would be productive and get some running in. So I got my running shoes on, and I have my water because it's good to stay hydrated. Alright, according to my Pacer app, I went on for 24 minutes, which is not bad for a run. So before this video turns into a day of my life where I do not read at all, I am gonna shower, and we should probably start this book soon. Check in later. I am about 28 minutes in. There was a scene which I think should have had a trigger warning on it, so be careful if you plan on reading this book. I'm eating pumpkin seeds for health, but yeah, this was a scene that came out of nowhere, and some of you might be uncomfortable, so yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for a stroll. And I am going for a stroll almost 1/3 through the book. Maybe I'll fuck around and read an entire book in one day. We shall see. You guys, look, I found a snail. Look at it. Can my camera zoom? Can I zoom in? Well, I haven't seen one of these in like since I was a kid. Look at him. Is it eating its own shell? Wow. Hi, snail. Comment down below what we should name this snail. I've kind of forgotten how to vlog these things, so what I'm doing is I am watching a reading vlog of Queen Gabby from Gabby Reads because I need inspiration. Oh, let me move back a bit. Okay, can you see me? Can you see me? Okay. Hey everybody, and good morning. It is day 2 of this vlog, and I haven't finished The Maidens yet. I got about over halfway last night, and the reason I stopped reading it was because I managed to finally start Heartstopper Volume 4, and if you know me, you know that this was one of my most anticipated books of the year slash month slash decade. Throw that in there. Although I haven't finished it yet, I am certainly feeling all the feels, and I actually have some thoughts which I'm gonna read to you now because I decided to just throw this into the vlog because why not? I mean, both these books were on my TBR anyway, so the more the merrier. What I'm definitely gonna be doing is lying down in that sunlight because I could use some vitamin D. I could use some vitamin D. I could get, yeah, it's time to get the D today. I'm such a thirsty bitch, what the fuck? Okay, this takes place right after the school Paris vacation, which, excuse my sister playing Fortnite in the background inside the house. It is a very, we got thin walls over here. So they just get home from the Paris vacation and Charlie has told Nick about a certain personal struggle, and Nick is realizing that he alone can't help Charlie get well. So he's like having anxiety, he's struggling, and I love the fact that this book takes place right after the third volume, because after the third volume I read the novel Nick and Charlie, which took place way later in the story. So I'm really glad we picked up after this story, which I just hope doesn't ever end. Please, Alice, just don't stop giving us the goods. This book actually dealt with subjects that were a lot darker than I normally anticipated. So there's a commentary on therapy and mental health. I learned so much about anorexia and OCD. Anyway, I'm really enjoying Heartstopper, and I don't know where the Maidens is going so far. The story has definitely been, oh, there's a giant bee. There's a giant, okay. I've been messaging my friend Gabby about the secret, not the secret history. I've been messaging her about the Maidens because that is the book I'm reading for this vlog, and I'm just gonna, I'm almost halfway through and I certainly have some thoughts. So first thing is Henry, a certain character, I'm gonna be vague, should have been reported to the police as soon as humanly possible because this person is just not stable. This person is not good for society. Also, I am imagining Alicia Vikander as Mariana. I think she looks like a Mariana. I think she would make a good Mariana based on this. The audiobook narrator kind of sounds like her, so I'm just gonna imagine her as this person. This book reminds me so much of The Secret History. It has this very palpable dark academia setting, and you have like this Greek professor that everybody is so entranced by, even Mariana, even Zoe. You have like these secret societies, you have philosophy discussions, you have ancient Greece discussions, and you have so many creepy men. This book has so many creepy men. Like, I don't know, Mariana is a creep magnet, especially this Fred guy. Like, if this is meant to be charming, somebody needs to raid this author's house. So I'm still not done. I started Heartstopper, so I'm gonna try to finish both these books today. Wish me luck. Now I'm gonna go in and make my coffee. Okay. I just wanted to show everybody what the coffee I made looked like. Foam, vanilla ice cream. Okay, I am back with a giant grin on my face because I just finished Heartstopper Volume 4, and it was just perfect. It was the best one so far. Wait, is it the best one so far? I don't really know. I just love all of them so much. This was an easy 5 stars, super easy 5 stars. Okay, so I was pissed that Nick didn't really get to do a certain thing when they were on the Paris vacation in Volume 3, and the thing, it finally happened. It wasn't, and it happened during like the most disastrous situation you could imagine. When it was revealed that they were gonna do a thing that involved both families, I was like, this isn't gonna end well. And sure enough, it was like, oh. Literally, David, Nick's older brother, can fucking choke. Some people are just plain irredeemable. And it would be very hard to redeem David, but Alice Oseman is a magician, so I would like to see her try. Anyway, my camera is about to die, so I am gonna try to finish the Maidens now because I might as well, so I can probably begin editing this vlog later and maybe get it up later. Who knows? Who knows? We shall see. No promises, but we shall see. Do you guys like my drawing? I doodled Levi from Attack on Titan. I copied this Google image. So far, I'm actually really enjoying it. Like, there was a mention of some characters in The Silent Patient. It's not really a spoiler, but the fact that they were mentioned just brought a smile to my face because y'all know how much I love that thriller. I will update you once I finish, which I am determined to finish that book today so I can get this vlog out as soon as humanly possible. Okay? Okay. Hey everybody, so last night I finished The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and I liked it. I did like the book, but I did not love it. Like, this is definitely a solid thriller, but I would not put this up there with The Silent Patient for several reasons. Like, I'm not gonna spoil how many people get murdered, but several murders happen, and the school is just business as usual. So that was an issue. Another thing was when they did reveal the person behind all of this, one, it was unpredictable, so props to this book for that. But another thing was that it required a lot of suspension of disbelief. Although it wasn't predictable, I had a hard time buying the twist because it does require, again, so much suspension of disbelief. And a lot of things leading up to the twist to make the twist work were just so convenient. I'm gonna get into this more during the spoilers, but the fact that Mariana did not instantly recognize a certain person's handwriting was just ridiculous. I did like the atmosphere, I did like how fast the story went, and I did like the commentary on how she was an empathetic person and how in order to understand the motivation of the killer you have to be empathetic and not necessarily sympathetic. Like, you don't have to feel for them, you just need to understand where they come from and how they were brought up. I'm gonna get into some spoilers now and then edit this vlog and hopefully have it up later today. Now we are going to be getting into some spoilers, and I have some thoughts about the Maidens and about Heartstopper Volume 4. This is going to be more on the Maidens, but if I were to give any scenes for Heartstopper Volume 4, the second I knew that there was going to be two families coming together for dinner, I knew that there was going to be some conflict. And there was. I'm so glad Tori came through to show Dave that he was a prick. And when she kicked his phone out of his hand and shattered it, I was like, yes, queen. I also love how Nick finally came out to the dad, because I was really excited to see him do this in Paris in the previous volume, but he didn't, and he did it over here, and it didn't go so well, but I hope that their relationship gets better. Also, oh my gosh, like I was just so the whole first part when Charlie was struggling to tell Nick he loved him, and he tells him in the shower, and then he like yeets out of the house, and then like Nick chases him down the road. It's so good, so good. Anyway, I just and the focus on mental health, and she does it so well. Like, I mean, I don't know how Alice Oseman just gets the human condition so well, but she's just so amazing. I love her. Overall, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. 5 stars. Okay, 5 stars. Now for the Maidens. Okay, this one, I'm gonna be a bit more negative. So I've got some notes, and I just want to say that overall I did enjoy the book, but, and there is a huge but, this author, based on The Silent Patient, proved to be a really good storyteller, but over here, I just, there are some things that I need to just address. So the character of Henry is a drug addict. This is very problematic. I mean, like, he is a client in her therapy, and he is described as someone who was physically and mentally abused by his dad, and, you know, he's an intelligent person, though he has pissed off many people in his life. And his character just felt thrown in there. His character just felt like a red herring that was meant to misdirect us. And he just felt like the character in every typical thriller that has a mental health struggle. You know, and thrillers do such a really bad job sometimes of representing mental illness. They just throw a mentally ill person into the story as either a red herring or as a justification for crime and awfulness. It's just, why did this author have to do this? Mentally ill, therefore dangerous. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I think we've seen enough of this, and it was bad the first 50 billion times, dude. And when we read the chapters written from the villain's point of view, one of the very first ones is him saying that he had multiple personalities, like straight up saying, I have multiple personalities, and one of them is a bloodthirsty killer. It's like, so we have the mentally ill plot device, the multiple personality, and then another thing, a young guy named Frederick. So he has this premonitions, literally, and he bumps into Mariana, and he's like flirting with her, and he's like telling her, we're gonna get married, you're gonna say yes, and it's like, okay, it's not gonna happen for you, dude. It's not gonna happen, not in this reality. And why was his character in this book? Like, I don't understand why his characters were in this book. Like, the premonitions, he warns her in the end to be careful, but she doesn't heed his warning. I don't know why he was in the book. He didn't really do much beyond triggering her by asking her about, you know, that Greece vacation where her husband died, and just being an overall manifestation of the fact that she is a creep magnet. And the police were just so dumb. This book has another cliche that I hate, and this is when investigators are just idiots. The first girl that gets killed, Tara, she gets killed after accusing this Fosca guy of having a sexual relationship with her. The only people corroborating his story were his like little group of maidens, the maidens corroborating his story. And then when the other maidens begin to die, wouldn't the first thing you suspect be that he was killing off people that was turning on him? Like, why was this guy not arrested? And when Henry was stalking her, why didn't she call the fucking police, dude? Like, okay. Here's the thing I loved though. I loved how they referenced the silent patient at the end, like when Theo pops up and he says, oh, wasn't that singer Alicia? Doesn't she work in this mental hospital that I could probably work at? I was like, perfection. I was living. And then at the end, Fosco gets arrested. They just throw in the fact that he was like sleeping with all his students. It's like, this guy was falsely accused of murder. You're framing him and you're not even gonna let him off the hook. Like, you have to really like throw this subplot in about him being a literal piece of shit. Like, did nobody have redeeming qualities in this book? We have Sebastian, who's a creep. We have Fosco, who's a creep. Henry's a creep. And Fred, like all he's good for is taking the knife for her. Is what? Anyway, the more that I think about it, the more that I think I want to just lower the rating to 3 stars, because like this many complaints. So I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe by the time I film my wrap up, I'll know more or less what I think about it. I have to think about it more. Thoughts not yet finalized. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Like and comment and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, and I will love you forever. But until then, hope to see you in future videos, and take care. I lose myself